is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that you enjoyed the video I'm going to be doing for you tonight. I've had a heck of a time with this video for whatever reason, but I'm going to go ahead and redo it for hopefully the final time. This is actually a dome I'm going to be painting that goes on top of just a small, I would say you could use this for a dessert tray, appetizers, candle holder, more like a battery operated candle holder, whatever you would choose. Now if for some reason you would want to paint this plate, I'm not going to. I'm just going to paint the front part of this dome, but you would need to do reverse painting on it, painting it on the bottom part of the plate as opposed to painting it on the top, just for the fact that you don't want food to come in contact with it. Alright, so tonight we're going to be using two number 12 flat brushes and a number 10. These are all my folk art plaid one-stroke brushes. And then, actually I'm not using that, I don't know why I keep bringing that in here. And then a fine line Westonia brush. Alright, this is going to be a design that we use quite a few colors with. It's Happy Green. All these are folk art products. Some are multi-surface, some are enamel. Perfect Purple, Thicket, Cerulean Blue, Burnt Umber, Yellow Ochre, Moon Yellow, Gold Metallic, and Sunflower. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by putting in some of my, actually putting in all of my flowers on this dome. And the first flower that I'm starting with is going to be a kind of like a partially opened rose. And when I say kind of like, it's just not my typical rose that I would paint. Now I do have several different colors of paint on my brush. I am just basically tipping them into the different colors and then painting with them. Alright, so this again is just going to be like a partially opened bud, and I'm just going to keep swinging around it like this with my strokes until I feel like I've got enough strokes. I'm not going to say that you need to do a certain amount. That's really up to you and when you get the look that you're trying to get. Alright, so then my next step here is to back it up a little bit and then do a couple more. Now this really is not like one stroke loading because I seriously am just dipping my brush into these different paints. There's 4 different paints on here with an attempt to get it to be more opaque. I am using the Yellow Ochre, the Wicker White, the Sunflower, and the Gold. My brush is probably more loaded than I like it because I typically don't like a whole lot of paint in my brush. But I'm just swinging it around, and again just stopping when I feel like I've got enough of these layers. Alright, now I'm going to do another one right beside it. And there'll only be 3 roses. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with this design except for getting my leaves the way I want them to be. And for some reason, I just can't seem to do it on this. It's like, my goodness. And leaves are my favorite thing to paint. It's like, I don't get what my problem is with it. Oh, what I'm doing there. Lost my mind. Alright. Let me kind of try to fix this one up a little bit. I don't know what I was doing, trying to go backwards in it. Who knows? Alright, so the next one I'm going to do is kind of like a daisy type flower. I'm not calling it a daisy per se, but I'm basically starting with the cerulean blue. Going to go on the ferrule edge of my brush and then pull it into the center. Now these strokes will get a little wider because I'm going to be adding other colors to it. So right now they're kind of thin, but you will see. Okay, like this. It's a little bit smaller one. Just kind of pulling and pulling, pulling and pulling. Pulling and pulling towards the center. Anytime, depending on the direction you're doing a stroke, that can make the difference in how that flower looks, or the item you're painting looks. And yes, I did pull through that one, which is fine. That's what I meant to do. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is add some perfect purple. I'm not double loading, I'm just sticking my brush in it. I'm going to go back here to this first one, and I'm just going to stick my brush down and just repeat the same thing, but putting the color over the top of it. And you can see how it just kind of spreads, but it's intermixing a little bit there, giving it some more color in addition to making it a little bit more durable because it's thicker. And like I said, when you do this, you can make thick petals, you can make thin petals. Just depends on the amount of pressure you put when you're doing it. And just keep going around. See, these are overlapping, so it's a little bit different right there. Okay, the last color I'm going to throw in here is white. And you don't have to do this many layers. If you're happy with, you know, one or two colors, that's fine. I just wanted to do something a little different. Let's throw another stroke in there. So that's up to you. You get the basic gist though. It's just basically a push and pull kind of flower. Kind of like a daisy in a sense. Not really a daisy, but it's really kind of a made-up flower. But you can see where having these different layers on it can actually give it some more thickness and then make it more durable. I hope you understand what I mean by that. When it's the thicker your paint is, like I said, when you're doing a painting with the glass paint, the thicker the paint is, that it'll be, I don't want to say it makes it more scratch resistance, but it will not scratch as easy if your paint is on thicker. I mean, technically when you're doing these glass painting designs on, like, say, wine glasses, you should be handling your item as if it were fine china. You know, because with fine china, you really do need to be careful because it is fine china. And you don't handle it the same way you do like your everyday plates and such. I chose just to tap in the centers instead of doing the scruffy brush. So I had this little scruffy brush out and I kept including it in my video, and then I kept thinking, I'm not doing this scruffy brush, get out of here. Kept wanting to include it every time. Alright, so on this I'm just doing 3 different colors. Simple, simple, simple. And I do like to do simple designs so that people can do them. I'm sure that this is far under some painters' abilities. But it's meant to be easy. Alright, so here comes the next part. This is the part I keep struggling with. And I think this time around, although it's not my favorite thing to do with the colors I'm trying to get, I'm going to throw some white in to it. And I'm hoping that that will give me the durability, or not durability, but the concentration I'm trying to find. Alright, so I'm going to go from here, and I'm just going to pull in a vine. We're kind of trying to hook these together like they're all in the same vine. And then I'm just going to come up here. Sorry, I get so into it, I'm not paying attention to where my thing is. And then do a little swirl, just kind of a little whimsical swirl there. And I think it is making a difference having the white in there. And I just got some blue in here. Awesome. But you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm not redoing this. You guys get the gist, right? And that's what happens when you are painting wet on wet. That's what can happen, I should say. Alright, so right now I have it like this. Got a nice little design right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep it simple since I've done this video I don't know how many times now. I'm going to keep it simple and just do some simple one-stroke leaves. Again, I have a lot of colors in here, just trying to get it to be opaque. You can do it like that. I just don't want to hit the other side. I want to mess it up. I hope you're seeing this. I think I might actually get it done tonight. Wow. I'm telling you, like I said, this has been the most frustrating thing to me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. Because anybody who knows me knows I love to paint leaves. But I think adding the white actually helped. Okay, so I'm just going to do the leaves kind of in different directions here. Pulling some over the top of each other. Again, with this bundle, I've got 4 different colors. So I'm just going to try to put in little stems. Hopefully my next video will not take 12 days to make. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm going to do another one here. And see, with this one I wanted it to be more of a, like an olive type color. That's why I threw the brown in. Because typically I just do 2 colors when I'm doing leaves. But I thought, oh, the brown, because I know that from making, doing watercolor now with the different colors, that it makes a nice, like, olivey color. So that's why I thought, okay, we'll do that on this one. And it just didn't work. I wasn't happy with it, needless to say. I mean, it probably was fine for somebody else, but not Not for me. This is where it's kind of nice when I was doing the videos to show you the designs and how I created them, because then I could show you, what it really looked like beforehand. Alright, so looking at this, I definitely want to make sure it all makes sense, and I think I might, because my thought is just, I might throw in another brush. Okay, now this is a smaller brush. It's a number 8. It's still a flat brush. But the reason being is I feel like I need to get some leaves into where my designs are, because I typically don't just have my flowers sitting there without leaves in them. I mean, like this one, I would definitely want to make it look like it belonged and it's not just sticking there. Get a little thicker here would be nice. And then maybe, let me see here, let me turn it a little bit here. And I love the cerulean blue. I really think it's a pretty color. Definitely a beautiful color. Yeah, just make it look like it fits in. And I'm going to go down over it. Because like I say, when you have leaves, they're not always in one place. They're all over the place when you have leaves. They're not just fixed, if that makes sense. And then you can just pull out, and I'm going to just do some more up here, and then there. I mean, and with these you can actually make that more defined. I don't know why that's doing that. It's like, oh no. Stop while you're ahead. Alright, so I have that. And you can pull out some leaves from, like these if you want. I think I'm going to stop while I'm ahead here, since this has been such a crazy one for me. And this one kind of, I might do that on this one. I'm pulling some color out from the actual flower now, which I'm not real happy about. So definitely, if you don't want to do that, make sure you dry them. Give it some drying time, because it is definitely, it's not one of my best leaves. And you can do like this one here. Get some of that blue off of here. You could pull up some leaves like this, so just kind of go up around it. Hope you're seeing that. Darn it. So it just went kind of like this. So it's up around that one a little bit. Get this back off. Like I said, sometimes as you're painting something, you might figure out that, okay, I need to switch over to a different brush. This maybe is too big for me. So I'm just going through this smaller brush in, and I'm going through and then just adding in some more little leaves. They don't have to be big. Just kind of make it fit in a little bit. See how cute those are? That way it just makes them fit in. Like I said, it's not a science, but just kind of gives you some more. See, once I get going on the leaves, then I want to go crazy with them. And you could intermix them a little bit in with the leaves you've already painted, but you know what? Because this one is so difficult for me to paint for whatever reason, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it be. Alright, so I'm done for now. Thank heavens. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And share. If you would please share this video with your friends and family. I am trying to grow my channel and I would certainly appreciate it. So we're done. Until the next time, you have a good one. See you then.